Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Is it too low?
No, it's good. It's good.
Okay. Okay.
Jenny, Hello, good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome to ASCII Cook with Love competition, organized by YoRipe with the support of Shopee Supermarket. My name is Xingyan. I'm the founder of YoRipe and your host today. The online competition is for home cooks to challenge themselves, showcase their talent and their love for the family. It started when the heightened measures rolled out. Over slightly 2 weeks, we received 326 submissions from home cooks. There were many wholesome, creative, and delicious-looking dishes. With over 1,000 votes and the help of our 2 judges, we were able to select top 10 home cooks who stood out with their creativity, dish presentation, and techniques applied. Let's take a look at their winning dishes from the preliminary round. Wow, can you see all this yummy looking food? And this top 10 finalists, they were notified on Wednesday only, so they had very few days to decide what to cook today. Each of them received $20 also Shopee Supermarket voucher to purchase the ingredients to cook something new that they've learned recently for their family. So now they're ready to cook up a storm in their kitchen for their family, and you are going to be able to watch all the actions. Are you excited to meet this top 10 passionate home cooks? But first, let me explain the flow of the competition. So each contestant selected one dish, the dish something they've learned recently and cooked for their family, because we want to celebrate the spirit of trying something new. And no doubt, cooking is also an expression of love. They will have 45 minutes to cook and plate. During that time, judges are able to watch the whole process and ask them questions. After 45 minutes, each contestant will have 1 minute to present their dish to our 2 judges. The judges will then give feedback to each finalist at the end. Are you curious now who are the judges? Please join me to welcome Fiona Ting and Ivan Yeo, 2 talented and generous chefs who took time off from the busy schedules and guide our finalists today. Hi Fiona, hi Ivan, how are you?
Hello, hi everyone. I
Hello,
hope
everybody.
everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. I'm Fiona, and I'm a pastry creative from Andaz, Singapore. It's a hotel at Bugis. It's probably one of the most popular place for staycations right now. I believe it's also trending on Klook. I'm very, very excited to be here today and very excited to see what our top 10 finalists have planned for us. Although I wish we could be tasting your dishes, but we'll only have to look at everything on the screen. Over to you, Ivan.
Thanks, Fiona. All right, thank you, Xingyan, for inviting us, and Shopee as well for making this happen, and YoRipe as well. So I'm very excited to see you guys. Finally, I've seen the awesome creations that you guys have done. My name is Ivan Yeo, and I'm the executive chef of the 1925 Brewing Company. So we started as a brewing company, of course, bring a lot of Asian-style beers, and as well as all the kitchens that we have are all featuring Asian-style foods. So I come from a kitchen like yours. I'm self-taught. I learned from my grandmother. So hopefully I can actually steal some tips from you guys and learn some things from you guys. And I'm actually very excited to see what you guys can come up with. All right. So all the best to all the contestants. All right. Good luck to you.
Yay! Thank you, Ivan. Thank you, Fiona. Yeah, like you say, we're all excited to learn from our home cooks and also from you. Learn together, share. I think there's so much joy in this. And YoRipe is so happy to be part of this and bring all of us together. And also, you might be wondering how the judges, right, going to judge. Yes, like Ivan saying, unfortunately, we can't taste the food today, but we'll do our best to evaluate finalists' work. So the judging criteria is going to be 50% presentation, 30% on the complexity and technique, and 20% on creativity. The judges' score is only half of the deciding factor for the final results. The other half is in your hands. Yes, it's public voting. You can support your favorite finalists by voting for their dish. We'll tell you how to do that in just a bit, because now we really want to introduce you to our top 10 finalists. Hello, finalists. How are you? Wow, everyone's kitchens looks amazing and looks so pro with the aprons. Okay, so now we're going to introduce each of you, right? We really want to hear from you. Please introduce. So first, I will start with Joyce. Hi, Joyce.
Hi, I'm Joyce. Today I'll be making Thai style fried chicken wings. And this is actually a new recipe which I'll be trying for the first time today.
Thank you, Joyce. Can you tell us a bit about what you do other than cooking?
So I work in an accounting firm. So actually I started cooking and baking more since circuit breaker last year. And today for this recipe, I'll be using the air fryer to make this fried chicken wing.
Wow, thank you, Joyce. Have you been working from home?
Yes.
So were you able to try out different type of dishes?
Yeah.
What do you like to cook? What's your favorite dish?
Most are one pot rice cooker dish meal because it's easy to prepare for lunch.
You see. Thank you, Joyce. Very nice meeting you and good luck. Next, we would like to go to Jenny's kitchen.
Hello.
Hi, Janice. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Janice. I'm a full-time working mom as a compliance specialist for a life science chemical diagnostic MNC. I have 2 teenage boys, so they are huge eaters. So I have to always experience or try out different kind of dishes to allow them or to fill up their stomach. So today I am going to recreate the law.
Oh, Janice, sorry, we lost your audio. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
I'm going to share the. Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to cook lor mee today, which is something that I have shared in the YoRipe app itself. Why this dish is because my husband loves noodles, especially yellow noodles. And throughout for the past 1 whole month, I've been trying to create different dishes for him because he was preparing to go for a work trip to China. So I just want to make sure that he gets to enjoy all kinds of food prior to his trip. Today, he is in China now. He's on his 7th day of quarantine. So look forward to him coming back, which is about 58 days later. Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you, Janice, for sharing all this with us. Yes, and the family is really a great motivation. And I think your husband is so lucky to be able to try all the local flavors from the home kitchen. And I hope he's watching and cheering for you today.
I hope so. Yeah.
Thank you, Janice. We'll see you in a bit.
Thank you.
Next, we'd like to go to Joanna's kitchen. Hi, Joanna.
Hello. Hi, everybody. I'm Joanna. So I'm actually a management accountant doing a lot of reports, and I travel quite a fair bit for work and leisure. So today I'm actually preparing a seafood rice roll, taking inspiration of a dish that I once had in Hong Kong, right? And I hope to be able to replicate that.
Oh, that's so cool. We can have a taste of Hong Kong and learn that new dish as well.
Yep.
Thank you, Joanna.
Thank you.
Next, we would like to go to Jenny's kitchen. Hi, Jenny.
Hello, my name is Jenny. I'm a homemaker with a very supportive husband and 3 handsome boys. I love baking, fermenting, and yoga. All this gives me a sense of accomplishment. Today I'm making a beggar seed, which is suan panzi. This dish is an auspicious dish that represents reunion and signifies wealth and prosperity. I'm using 2 colors of sweet potatoes, unlike the traditional type using only yam. I feel that this using sweet potato will give the sweetness from this savory dish, and also giving a colorful combination. Thank you.
Wow, thank you for sharing, Jenny. I love your passion. I think I share some of those as well, and probably many of us too. So very excited. Yeah, looking forward to your abacus seeds. Really nice to know. Also, it has such a nice meaning, this dish. So hopefully, we can all learn and also enjoy this. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jenny. Next, we would like to go to Ashley's kitchen.
Hi everyone, my name is Ashley. My IG handle is Belly Haki. So cooking initially for me was out of necessity. But now I enjoy the entire cooking process very much and also perfecting my dishes. So I'm very happy to see my loved ones finishing right down to the last drop of my dish, rubbing their bellies, telling me that they are so full. So I like to think that I have filled up their hearts too. Today I'm making a Singapore heritage dish, the babi ponte with a slight twist. I enjoy learning and cooking heritage dishes because I want to pass down food memories and recipes to the next generation. This is my first time taking part in any kind of cooking competition, so I'm just having some fun in my elements here. Thanks.
Thank you, Ashley. Yeah, I think quite a number of us is first time, so really already, kudos to trying and taking part. Do you learn this dish from your family?
No. So I collect vintage recipe books. So I browse through them. Then I made this dish in last December for a dinner party. Then I let my friend try. She's Peranakan. So I let her tap out back. Then her mom also tried. So they're happy with the dish. So it makes me feel very encouraged because my dish has been recognized by Peranakan. Yeah.
Yay. Thank you for sharing, Ashley. Looking forward to your dish. Next, I would like to say hi to Kels. Hi, Kels.
Hello, everybody. Hi, my name is Kels, and my IG handle is Kiss the Home Cook. I'm currently a stay-at-home mom to an 8-year-old boy, and I think my cooking journey sort of started when he was born and when he was weaning into solid foods. I found myself having to prepare more meals for him, and that also encouraged me to learn a little bit more about cooking healthier meals. I'll be doing a bake today. It seems like I'm the only one who's doing a bake. I'm gonna try 2 different versions of what I call a scone pizza. The idea of a pizza is basically like a sharing meal with the family instead of having individual scones. I like the idea of building it in a well, it's like how they would serve as a classic English scone in a round shape. So for every bake recipe that I find, usually I would always try and create a savory version because my family is big on savory bakes. So I'll be doing a sweet and a savory version of the scone pizza.
Very cool. Yeah. Thanks, Kels. I think the flavors, and also the thought to transform an individual dish to a more family sharing one.
Yes.
It's really cool.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kels. Next, we would like to meet Cecilia. Hi, Cecilia.
Hi, I'm Cecilia here. Hi, I'm a client advisor assistant in a bank. I love cooking and baking because I love to eat, and I'm very adventurous with my food. I also love yoga, especially aerial yoga. And I enjoy cooking or baking because I like to see my loved ones finish the food as well. Today I'm cooking san beiji, which is 3 cups chicken. 3 cups chicken means it's actually a recipe using a cup of 3 ingredients: rice wine, soy sauce, and sesame oil. It's a craving that I have for a long time, so it's time to unleash the cravings.
Yay. Looking forward, I think, to a delicious dinner ahead.
Thank you.
Thanks, Cecilia. Next, yes, we would like to say hi to Selena. Hi, Selena.
Hi, everybody. My name is Selena. I'm a retiree turned home-based baker. Besides baking, I cook, and then also I conduct 3D agar-agar classes at home. Wow. And for today's dish, I'm doing a rice dish. It is a very simple dish. It's a rice dish, but I do not need to fry the rice, which is very easy. And it can be eaten on its own. It can be eaten with side dishes, and it can be eaten cold. So it is best, it is good because you can actually bring it to parties, picnics, because it can be eaten cold. So there's no problem of, worrying that your rice will get bad, And then if your friends bring side dishes, you can just, complement. So it's a very easy dish. And reason why, besides why I chose this dish is, it is easy. The ingredients are easy to buy. And the steps are very easy to follow. And I hope that after today's contest, I get, followers doing this dish because it's very, very simple. And as to why I enjoy baking and cooking, basically everybody's happy whenever, whoever eats your things, they finish it and put a thumbs up. So that is the best bonus that you can get. And also playing in the kitchen, it reminds me, because I eat a lot of home cooked food. My late parents were good cooks as well as bakers. So when I'm in the kitchen, it's a form of my memories of them. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you, Selina. I think we will never say no to learning another, great, easy to make dishes that it's, good for a crowd, for group, last minute, whip up a hearty meal. So yeah, looking forward to, and thank you for bringing us this dish today.
Thank you.
Next, we would like to say hi to Rachel.
Hello, I'm Rachel. My IG handle is Munch with Vienna. I'm a mother of 3 beautiful and hungry girls. So I'm actually a home baker and a housewife. So I started cooking when I was in primary school, cooking my own lunch. And I started to find that I have interest in cooking and baking when I was having my home econ class during secondary school. Yeah, so today I'm going to make cilantro lime stream and also mango mint sauce. So hopefully the colors can brighten up the fun day.
Wow, sounds refreshing, very appetizing. And yeah, since I'm in primary school cooking for your own lunch. Wow.
Yeah. Because you get so sick of, tap all the food all the time. Yeah.
Very resourceful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel.
Thank
Okay,
you.
last but not the least, we are going to say hi to Marcus.
Hi everyone, I'm Marcus. I'm 19 this year. So I'm currently serving my national service as an emergency medical technician trainee. Today I'll be preparing a seared chicken breast with truffled potatoes and mushrooms, along with pumpkin puree. So the reason why I decided to use chicken breast as my protein was because I feel that many people find that chicken breast is a very dry and boring cut of meat, but then I want to elevate it and make it juicy and delicious. Yes.
Thank you, Marcus. Yes, Marcus is in national service, so he actually was in camp when he got to know this, and he didn't have time to prepare. So thank you so much for despite that you're in NS and joining us the competition and still cook. So today it's really great that we have 10 finalists from all walks of background. As young as 19, as from mother to also retirees. It's just really amazing how food, right, and cooking and baking, right, that is something common interest, passion that we all share. So, well, without further ado, we're going to kick off the actions of today. We're going to start very soon the competition. But before that, I would like to first take a group picture, shall we? Okay, get ready. This is a new YoRipe magnet, which I think some of the finalists have already received. We'll be giving out more on our IG. Ready? Okay, so I'm waiting for Gabriel's cue. So Gabriel is our producer, our tech today. She runs the Zoom and YouTube. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, yes, we got a picture. Okay, final reminder, we will spotlight each of your camera one by one during the competition, during the cook-off. Fiona and Ivan will ask you questions, and then we'll move on to the next kitchen, right? If you're busy, just tell us, and we'll come back to you later, okay? So you have 45 minutes for everything, okay? Do we have the timer ready? Everyone ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go! Okay, the actions have started. Fiona, Ivan, how do you feel?
I'm actually quite looking at the what do you call that, the gender mix is really very disappointing.
You feel underrepresented?
Oh well, I'm putting my bet on Marcus because I was also in the medical unit in army. All right, so all the best, Marcus. So I hope you're gonna put some of that surgical ingenuity to the cooking. Yeah, don't throw away the guy's face, okay?
Yes, Chef Ivan.
All the best, all the best.
Okay, so we can start, going to different, our kitchen. So first we'd like to go to Joy's kitchen and see what she is doing her first preps.
Hi, so I'm stuffing the chicken with my fillings, which is made of minced pork, minced prawn, and different seasonings like soy sauce, sesame oil, and huatiao jiu.
Well, that looks good. We're putting a lot of the filling to stuff it in the chicken wing. Is it difficult to remove? Do you have to remove the bones?
Yeah, so I deboned the bones earlier. It took quite some time.
Do you have any tip for us how to debone chicken wings?
So first you have to separate the wing from the drumlet, and then for the wings you have to cut off the middle portion at the tip of the wing, and then use a scissors to like glide down the bone before snapping this wing part and then getting the bone out. Yeah.
Ivan, do you have any thoughts or tips on that?
No, I'm just wondering whether if Joyce actually pre-marinated the chicken wings before the stuffing. Yeah. What do you marinate it with?
It's pre-marinated. It was marinated with like soy sauce. Wait, I forgot. Hold on. Like soy sauce, salt, sugar, shaoxing wine, white pepper. Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah, so now I'm coating it with corn flour.
May I ask why corn flour and not normal flour?
It's just to make it crispier.
I personally have never used an air fryer before, so I might be learning something from you here.
Yeah, so after coating it with corn flour, I will need to let it rest for 15 minutes before I'll put it into the air fryer.
Okay.
Joyce, why is this so?
It's to make the corn flour stick to the chicken wing first before it goes in the air fryer. Yeah, if not, they will just fly around.
Then we won't get the coated, the crispy we want. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joyce. We'll come back to you in a bit. Let's see how Janice is starting her prep for lor mee.
Hello. Yeah, I am diluting my tau yu bak leftovers. So this is my pot of tau yu bak that I have made a couple of days ago. So rather than re-eating them or to throw them away after a couple of days, I keep the sauce and maybe a piece of the pork belly so that I can recreate it into another dish. So using the braised pork, or you call it the taryubak, sauce itself, I will dilute and put in the egg and also the tapioca starch to do the lor mee starch or the gooey lor mee gravy. And I will be frying, I'll be doing two kinds of sides, two bowls of lor mee. One is for weekday lor mee, another one is weekend lor mee. So why I call it weekday and weekend? Weekday we will be using things that is readily available that you can buy from the supermarket, like the ready-made ngoh hiang, the ready-made fish cakes, fish tempuras and all that for the sides for the lor mee. But for the weekend version, I'm using my homemade ngoh hiang, which is hand-me-down from my in-laws, which we always have it in our freezer as a backup when we do not have enough sufficient dishes for that day itself. Then apart from that, I'm deep frying my own fish nuggets using toman filet, and the dish itself for the weekend one will include the fish cake and also the braised pork, sliced braised pork, and the eggs and so on, and the rest of the garnish. Yeah.
Wow, both versions sounds delicious. I want to come both during weekdays and weekends.
Yeah, because weekdays when you're working from home, or you come back from office, you do not have that much time to defrost the fish, to deep fry some nuggets and make your own fish nuggets and so on. So you just have to buy the ready-made available one. You can throw it into the air fryer, throw it into the oven to heat it up, or otherwise you can put it, use some oil just to deep fry it.
Got you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Janice. We'll come back to you in a bit. We'd like to see how Joanna is doing.
Hello. Actually, I'm pan searing some chichong fan, right, that I got from the wet market. And then I'm also sauteing some vegetables to make a base for the lobster beef that I'm going to add on later. Right, so later everything will just put together as a dish.
Oh, so the rice roast is actually like chichong fan type.
Yep. Because the one that I submitted previously, the one was a steamed rice roll, right? So this time around it's gonna be a bit pan seared plus braised.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah. And I've got some crayfish, so I'm also pan searing them right now.
Joe, could I ask how do you get your lobster bisque from?
Actually, I got it from one of the food distributors, because now, with all the all these restaurants being closed, then a lot of all these food distributors, they've been going online, right? So there were a few that I frequently purchased from. And then I've tried this lobster bisque and I'm so in love with it because I used it for a regular bisque, or I even do it as a pasta sauce.
Oh, okay, so what was the inspiration? Why do you actually have the idea of trying to pan sear the rice rolls, the chichong fan?
Pan searing, it actually gives it a little bit more texture, and then it will hold better when I braise it later inside the bisque.
Okay.
And I'm actually searing it also in shallot oil that I've made, so that it's actually more fragrant rather than just a regular oil.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
It actually sounds a lot like a dish that I had similarly at this restaurant called Yang Ming, which has this fantastic, it's really like what you just explained, and I am drooling right now.
I hope I can live to it, because when I first had a similar dish, it was actually called lobster chichong fan, and they actually have this dish in a sort of like a tartan kind setting.
Okay.
Right. Then after that, they closed off the restaurant in the heart of Central, and they moved into private dining. And then I remembered some years ago, I saw that Channel News Asia actually featured the dish, on one of the documentaries.
Wonderful, wonderful. I can't wait.
I hope I live up to it.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. See you in a bit. Hi, Ashley.
Yes.
Can you tell us what you're working on now?
I'm working on browning the shallot and garlic mixture. Then at the same time, scalding the meat. Can see I'm using a Ninja hoodie to cook today. Yeah.
Well, a little tip. I don't know. I'm looking just based on the camera. What are you doing? You might want to watch the heat of the Ninja cook thing. I don't know what the Ninja cook thing is, but it looks like the heat is not up there yet because I'm not seeing any sizzling, or I'm not hearing much of sizzling. I don't know whether I can catch it or not, but I hope it's sizzling, right? And so you can actually pull out the flavors. Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's not as intense as you use a stove. Yeah, but usually this process, I think it takes about 10 minutes for me. But after that, I'm going to use pressure cooking, and it will nail the dish. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Ashley. Sorry, I made a mistake in the order just now. We'd like to go to Jenny, yeah, who's making her abacus seeds.
Hello. Can you see me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, I'm doing actually I have done the steam it just now. I already mixed it and then I weigh each 6 grams. That's my weight. And then using a chopstick behind, I put a hole here. See, this is my. I'm going to boil it. I wait for the water to boil first.
Jenny, can you show us how to make one abacus seed?
It's actually I already steamed it just now. I already steamed and mashed it, and I added some tapioca flour, and then I roll and weigh each into 6 grams each, and then using this one chopstick behind and put a hole. And then I'm using I'm using a mix different colors, and then I mix it with different colors. Yeah, that's about it, Lord.
Okay, thank you, Jenny. We'll come back to you in a bit. Kels,
yeah, thank you.
How's the scone pizza coming along? Kels, yeah, you're on mute. Can you unmute first?
Yeah, I was just saying I'm trying to multitask here, as you do when you have kids. I've just got both of my flour ready. I'm trying to work really quickly because with scones, you need to try and keep the dough as cold as possible, especially with the butter. So I've actually frozen the butter. Usually you would chop it up in cubes, but I've learned a new method of actually grating it. So I grated it prior to this, and I put it in the freezer. So they're quite cold now. I'll just quickly show you with the savory version. My butter has all been broken down into the flour, and I'm adding here some Swiss chard. There are many different other kind of vegetables you can use with savory scones. One of our favorites is kale or spinach, and this is a great way to get food, green food into our children's diets. You kind of hide it within the dishes that you make. And my son is quite happy to have these. So I usually use these, and I'll be putting some Parmesan as well as cheddar, which is a very strong flavoring cheese, which we love, our family love, because my husband is English, and scones is a very a common item that you find in the UK, but you know, we try and make it at home here as much as we can. I'm also adding to the savory scone some chopped scallions, which I find brings out a really nice flavor. There's also some garlic and onion powder that I've added to the dough. And yeah, so that would be for the savory version. You could also add bacon bits if you like, because we don't take pork in my house, so we don't usually use bacon, but you could use turkey bacon, or you could use chicken ham, or any other sort of savory meats that you can add in. As this sweet version, for today, I just quickly explain to you the sweet version. What I'm attempting to do, and I'm doing it for the first time actually today, is to add fresh fruit. Usually you would add dry cranberries, which is very common, nuts, seeds. I've tried making scones with oat flour. They are also quite nice, but using fresh fruit is the first time today. So we'll see how that goes, because I'm attempting to use raspberries, and raspberries tend to be a bit wet when it gets mixed into the dough. So I have to measure out my liquids for this one carefully. But to it, I'm also adding chia seeds, which is something we really like, and lemon zest. I know it's not traditional for scones, but usually when I make a classic bake, I like to try and put in a few other creative ingredients that we enjoy at home, and the flavors of lemon in a scone is really nice. And I'll dress these up later so I can show the judges.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Kels.
I think, Kels, you're very brave to be the only one attempting a baked product in such a short period of time. I love all your techniques. They're very sound. I was just wondering, are you going to start making them soon? Because you're going to have to pop them into the oven and they will need time to bake.
Yes, I've got a good recipe that takes only 10 minutes plus another 4 at 180 degrees. So
wow.
I cook it straight on a high at 200 usually for 10 minutes, and then I turn the oven down to 180 or 170 for another 4 minutes, and then the only thing I worry about is for them to cool enough before I put the frosting on.
Oh wow, there's still frosting.
So I have to get...
Yes, get going.
I have... Yes.
Okay, so time check, perfect. We are left with 27 and a half minutes. So 15 minutes have passed, more than 80 minutes have passed already. So hope you're all enjoying. We were looking all you very busy. So we'll continue. We'll go to Cecilia. How is the Sanbeiji coming along?
Hello. Currently I am actually searing the chicken. I have, can you hear me? Okay. Currently I'm in the chicken, and I have added spring onions, garlic, I have added spring onion, garlic, sesame oil, ginger, and now I have added chicken, and I'm searing the chicken before I add in the sauce for it, and then I'll be braising it. So this is how it looks.
Wow, thank you, Cecilia. We'll come back to you in a
Thank
bit.
you.
How are you, Selena? How is it coming
Hi.
along for your dish?
I'm now doing the carrots. This dish has a lot of carrots, so it's a way of getting little kids to eat as well. And to attract them more, we have got raisins, cranberries, almonds. It's a very hearty and healthy meal, especially for adults. If you do not want to have any meat, you can just have this because it has got the spices, the herbs, carrots, capsicum. So it's a very, very healthy dish. You can even, if you have any balance, the next day you can just pack it for lunch and bring it to the office. So basically, it's a very simple dish.
Thank you, Selena.
And I'm almost done actually. I fried my carrots with onions and garlic. I put my rice. I use basmati rice. And later I'll put a lot of garnishing, like raisins, almonds, and all. And that's it.
Thank you, Selena. We would like to go to Rachel's kitchen.
So I'm actually trying to track the streams and the line. Yeah.
Rachel,
and
can
I
you
will
bring
put
the plate nearer to the camera so we can see better?
Okay. Yeah. So I'm actually doing this. Yeah. I have already marinated it for like 15 minutes with ginger powder, cilantro, the lime zest, lime juice, and garlic. Yeah. So this dish will be more like, you know, a seafood dish, but will be flavorful and fresh. So we tried it already yesterday and it works. So it's my first time actually doing this dish. Yeah.
I'm actually a bit worried about the lime because lime with heat. So what's the heat that you're cook it with? Are you going to bake it or are you going to?
No, I use grill mode on Ninja.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
but I will
okay.
watch the fire, but it will turn a bit the skin will turn a bit darker. So it's not really that pretty lime, but I think the outcome is still quite impressive. I mean the colors, because I personally like colors. So I went to search for something that I would like to do, especially a seafood dish, because my husband loves shrimps very much. And I feel that this will not take a long time, but yet it will bring the flavor and also the colors that I need. Yeah.
Okay. So because as one of the main concerns for lime is that when it goes through a certain level of heat, lime actually turns bitter. So you got to watch that a little bit. Yeah. All right.
Sure. Thank you.
Great tip, Ivan. Thank you. Thank you, Rachel. We'll come back to you.
Thank you. Yeah, sure.
Yes. So Marcus, sorry. I think it took us a while to come to you.
So basically, I have roasted my potatoes and the mushroom as well as the Brussels sprouts. So currently, I'm searing my chicken. So in order to let the chicken breast not be very dry after cooking, I actually brine it in a salt bath beforehand, so that it locks in the moisture, so that it won't be very dry after that. And I season it with parsley, Italian herb, salt, pepper, and also I'm going to use rosemary and butter to baste it.
Did you come up with this dish on your own, or do you follow a recipe?
I'm just winging it, so I created everything by myself yesterday.
Okay,
because,
that's the way.
Normally when I cook, I don't like to follow recipes, so I will always just send it and just see how it goes. Yeah.
Where do you learn the brining process from?
I actually saw it online. So I wanted to make sure that the chicken breast won't be dry. So brining it helps it lock in the moisture so that it will remain juicy after searing it.
Yeah, actually, so just a tip for the rest of you all, for whoever who has cooking protein, especially when you're dealing with protein or meats, anything that you're going to put, especially with protein, you put it into a brine, it actually helps to lock in the juices. So we do that a lot in the restaurants with the pork belly or with anything as long as protein, even fish, shrimp, lobsters, whatever. So it does help a lot in terms of the locking of the moisture. So I think that's the right first step forward, whatever Marcus is doing for now. All right. So later we'll probably, at the end of the day, we'll probably take a look when you do a cross-sectional cut into the chicken breast, and we'll see how it goes. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So we've did a quick tour. That's so exciting. To 10 Our finalists, they're all now very busy working on. Let's have a quick time check. Okay, so almost 25 minutes have passed. We are at 20.5 minutes. So yes, you should be more than halfway in your dish now. Yes, I would like to also, just hear Fiona and Ivan so far. Any quick thoughts about what you've seen?
I think so far everyone everyone looks very organized. They look like they're on top of their game. I love that some of them are scrambling a little bit because they need to manage like the video part of making sure that we can see everything and then winging it on the other end, which is, to be honest, what chefs do all the time. So it's great to know. I think they all seem to be imparting a lot of flavors in their food as well. I see a lot of different techniques. And I think being a pastry chef myself, obviously I am most concerned about the scones because I hope that they will bake on time. They both sound very delicious. Me myself, I've never tried fresh fruits in scones as well. So that's another leap of faith that she's taking. And I love the look of the baker seats as well from let me see, who was it?
From Jenny, I think.
Jenny, right. It was Jenny. Yes. I've been making sure that I get the grid view of everyone so that I can see what they're doing. So yes, all the best. 20 minutes, still plenty of time. Marcus looks like he looks like he's a little bit stressed after Chef Ivan says he wants to see the cross section. So we're all excited. Everyone, we're all excited.
I think Marcus will do fine. He's a soldier anyway. You're used to stress. But yeah, I'm actually I know nothing about pastry, so but I'm a little bit worried from the cooking point of view, whereby there's so many ingredients going into Kel's scones. I don't know anything about scones except how to eat them with cream and jam. So having fresh ingredients going into the scones sounds a very interesting idea. I think the general observation from all the feeds I'm watching now is that home cooking, there is a massive issue. Even myself, when I cook at home, there's a problem with the heat intensity. All right. So what I'm seeing is some of the contestants are facing probably there's too much food in too big a pan with too small a fire. All right. So I'm a little bit worried with the San Pei Chi, Cecilia, doing the chicken, because some of the chicken is a little bit not evenly cut. That's one. Right. Some of I think the original the beginning steps of having to pull flavors out with sauteing some of the mirepoix, which is the garlic or the onions, carrots, and etc. I don't see the kind of heat that is needed. So that means you're not pulling flavors to the optimal level. But of course, again, this is all dependent on the kind of cameras you have, okay, and the kind of feeds that we're watching right now. So based on just observations, some of the contestants are also a little bit, I think, scroogey about the oil content that is required. So I'm not talking about unhealthy eating, but I'm just talking about the basic necessary levels of oil that's required to pull certain flavors out through the process of the heat process, right? But so far, some guys, some of the people here are really, I don't know, they're showing. I don't believe they're home chefs. I would hire you guys in a heartbeat. I think really some of you guys are really scary right now. So I think you guys are showing a level of professionalism that we should usually see in the kitchens, right? So I think it seems very promising for now. All right, we'll see what happens later.
Yeah, thanks, Simon.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fiona.
Yep.
Yeah, all the finalists, you're dazzling the judges. Go, go, go. You are about 50 minutes left. Yes. So I'm just saying 15 minutes left. You know where you are. Don't panic, right? Yeah, we also like to hear also, from Ivan and also Fiona, what they are working on. What's any exciting project that that you're currently working on?
Well, for myself, I'm currently involved in a documentary on Channel 8. So I've been visiting places for the last 29 days. So if you follow me on Instagram, you can see some of this live updates of the people I'm interviewing, the kind of foods they're cooking, and everything else. So this documentary is a 13-episode documentary where we investigate how the different flavors, right? So different flavors and how the kind of roles they play in the foods that we eat every single day. Of course, besides that, I'm working on a couple of other restaurants as well. So other than 1925, we actually have a new restaurant coming up, which is in the CBD, doing Japanese Italian foods. And of course, the other one, I have the farm that's coming up where we do a lot of this private dining, where we do Asian style slow roast from Texas or Louisiana or whatever you call that. So a couple of other projects that we are working on hand as well that I think at this current point of time is a little bit too early to share. But you can see throughout the entire video I've been pumping, filling myself up with beers and everything else. So that's I've been tasting 2 different beers. So my brother is one of the brewers as well. So he's a master brewer. And we actually brew our beers specifically to the foods that we eat and everything else. And of course, in the 1925 flagship kitchen, we actually do our own vinegars using beers, some soy sauces and stuff like that using our beers as well. So with regards to baking and all the pastry stuff, I cannot bake to save my life. So I probably have to leave to Fiona to do all the judging for the baking stuff. So for Kel, she's in good hands because you only have one person to impress. I'm impressed with anything that actually puffs up and I don't know, that looks like something that's well baked. So yeah, all right. Yeah, over to you,
Ivan.
Fiona.
Yes. So we want to know where he'll be filming, what are new actions. Follow Ivan on IG. You can see on the screen. Yes, Fiona, can you tell us, share with us what you are, been busy with?
Yes, Singen. So actually I'm a new mother. My daughter is 6 months old. I'm sure all parents who've been through this will know it's a real phase, but she's growing very well. So now I'm adapting being a mom and a full-time pastry chef. And of course, what's coming up for me, now that since the circuit breaker is loosening up, everyone's coming out again. We're probably going to have larger groups of weddings and all these happy events can happen again in groups of like 100 or 50, 100, 200, writing new menus, keeping everyone excited about, there is no travel bubble as of right now. So I believe most people, you still have your Singapore Discovery vouchers to spend. You definitely will want to stay in places, and we will want to continue to excite you with new menus and new food that we can put out at all the respective restaurants and hotels. I guess stay positive and just keep doing what you're doing. We are constantly inspired by home cooks and I'm sure vice versa. We probably inspire home cooks inspire us, and most importantly, I think family is what keeps everyone going. I see most of you're cooking for families, and you're pouring your heart and your soul into the food that you're cooking, and that will speak a lot on your plate, even though we can't taste it. Yes.
Wow. Thank you, Fiona.
Thank you.
Okay, so we are about 11 minutes left. We would love to do another tour, shall we? Let's go to Joyce's kitchen. Hi, Joyce. Yes, we saw you will buy your air fryer. Oh, you're on mute, I think.
Yeah, it's in the air fryer now. So after this at 160 degrees, there'll be another round of 5 minutes at 180 degrees. Then you'll be done.
Okay, cool. See you in a bit then. Hey, Janice.
Hello. Yeah, I have fried all my fried dishes. So now I'm preparing the noodle and the plating.
Good. Shall we check out Joanna? Wow.
I'm actually about to plate up. I actually just took out the braised rice roll and I just blue torch it. So yeah, then the next I'm gonna blow torch the crayfish.
Shall we watch the blowtorch? Yes.
Yes, please.
Oh yeah, and I also made some Parmesan crisps in the air fryer, so it's done. Yeah.
Looks really good.
I noticed you have some problems with your oyster or your lobster.
That's crayfish actually, yeah.
Oh, your crayfish? Is that crayfish?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So anyway, crayfish and lobsters are pretty much having the same problems anyway. So there's also some oxidation going on with the crayfish meat initially. So there's one piece that is actually slightly darker than the rest. So one tip is that when you actually deflesh the crayfish or the lobster, always remove the the dirty, the large intestines, the thing going through. That is the one that causes all the problems with the colorization of the meat itself. Yeah.
Good to know. Okay, so next, shall we see how Jenny is doing with the abacus seed? Ooh.
I'm almost done.
Wow. What is that? Is that abacus seed water? Oh, kombucha.
Yeah, this is homemade kombucha.
Sorry.
This is, what's that? Huh?
No, I thought it was the liquid from cooking your abacus seeds, and I thought you converted it into a drink.
It's drinks that I always love together eat with the abacus.
And what kombucha is that?
Choya, my homemade roasted flour tea with choya.
Wow.
Amazing. Do we have a close-up of the abacus seed? Yeah.
Okay.
Can we have a close-up of the 酸盘子? Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I think I didn't really okay, I have dry prawns, black fungus, spring onions, fresh mushroom. I love fresh mushroom. And then I use 2 different sweet potatoes. Yeah.
Good. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you.
I see Ashley is waiting. What are you waiting for, Ashley?
So I'm waiting for my dish to finish cooking. Right now it's about 4 minutes plus. Then in the meanwhile, I prepare for the plating. So later, hopefully can make it in time. Then I'll plate the food.
I see. Thank you, Ashley. How's Kels doing? Kels, I think you're on mute.
Good. Both my scones are in the oven. I'm on another 12-minute bake, and then I'm just making some other side stuff to decorate and plate up.
Okay.
All good.
Time check. 6 minutes left. Okay, Cecilia, I see that yes, it seems to be in stew.
I'm currently simmering it. It's going to be done soon, and I'll just add in the Thai basil, and that's it. That's my plating in the clay pot.
What part of chicken are you using?
I'm using Thai meat as well as chicken wings. I think Thai meat is easier to eat, and then there's no bones as well.
Mm.
And it has about the right amount of fat.
Mm.
I'm not a fan of breast meat because I think it's rather dry. So this is how it looks.
Okay, looking forward to see now the color has changed already with the sauce, so looking forward to see the final. Yes. Thank you, Cecilia.
Thank you.
Yes, I think Selena has finished her dish or doing some final. Marcus is doing blowtorch. You can put them side by side, don't you? Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, I think Marcus was just doing some blowtorch on his roast potatoes. Yeah. So, yes, Selena.
Hi, Selena.
Hi. I'm done.
Oh, okay.
This can be eaten on its own as a full meal. And at the same time, I did a side dish because it's almost dinner time. So I did the side dish of chicken wings to go with the rice.
Yes. Thanks, Selena. We'll come back to you in a bit for presentation.
Thank you.
Okay.
We want to check out.
Okay, go to the inside.
Wow, I can see Rachel's preparing her plating now. Rachel, you're on mute.
Hello.
Yes,
I'm doing plating now.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Let's check out Marcus as well. He's doing plating with chopsticks.
Okay,
yeah.
So I'm gonna cut the chicken now.
Ooh, this is for Chef Ivan Yeo.
Yeah, you gotta put it on a close up, all right? Close up, like close up, man.
The juices are already on the board.
Yeah, the juices on the board. So I'm a little bit worried because right now, how long has the chicken been rested? Has it been rested at all?
Yeah, about 5-10 minutes already.
All right, all right, all right.
Wow, very zoomy, very good. Thank you, Marcus.
Hey, I saw that. That's a fake cut. I saw that. We do that all the time on documentaries. Okay, looks juicy enough.
Looks so good.
I know NS man lah. We cannot wing it that much lah, huh? Looking good there. All right, well done.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Marcus. Okay. Oh, time check. 2 minutes. And then let's still get a review.
Now.
Yeah, we're showing everyone. Oh wow, Rachel's plating looks great. Judges, any last questions for the participants?
No, just let them push out this last, what was it, 5 minutes?
2
minutes.
1.5.
2 minutes. Chop, chop, everyone.
Yes. Okay, I can't see Kels, but I imagine she's near the oven. Yeah, it's really very courageous of her to try baking 2 in 45 minutes. Yeah. Ooh.
Wow.
I can see Jenny's 2 bowls. The weekday and the weekend version. Oh, Joyce, her yeah.
We are ready.
Very nice presentation. With 40 seconds left.
Ashley has got nothing in her clay pot.
On the way. On the way. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Hands up. Time's up.
Utensils down.
Yes. Okay. Yes, everyone. Okay. Actually, yes, we see there's something in the bowl. Okay, great. Cecilia, great.
Made it.
Cecilia, ready. Kels. Okay. Yes. Frosting done. Wow. Whew. Congratulations, everyone. How do you feel? Sweating? Drink water? Yes. Yes. Time to chill. Whew. Breathe. Yes. Amazing, amazing. Really impressive in under just 45 minutes. Everyone. Yeah. Sorry, Marcus. Let's, down. We don't touch anymore. We are ready. Okay. So now's your time to present your dish to the judges. Everyone has 1 minute. Okay, so beware of your time. Let's start with Joyce. Are you ready?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is the end product from the fryer. It's quite crispy, and this is how it looks like inside. And this is complemented with sweet Thai chili sauce, as well as coconut water.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Cool. Thank you, Joyce. Next, Janice.
Okay, so I'm presenting to you the weekend version first. Let me know if you can see clearly. I think my camera is.
I think you got to tilt your camera up, downwards a little bit, so at least we could see. Yeah.
Is better? Yeah. So it consists of this ngoh hiang, that is a family pasta recipe that I did cut it into smaller pieces, coat it with batter, deep fry. Batter and
So what? Fish cake?
the law bak or the tau yu bak leftovers from a couple of days ago, then the eggs. So this is a version which is for weekend when you have time to have to make the batter. Weekday version when everybody is rushing, you have to look after your kids, you have to prepare, and you have to work at the same time. So this is the weekday version. This is the Pacific cod fish tempura that I bought from the supermarket. And these are those ready-made ngoh hiang. So you just have to air fry it or pan fry it with oil, as usual. The fish cake. So for the crispy version for the weekdays, because if you do not have time to do all the deep frying, I've added the wonton skin that I've deep fried for a crispy finishing. And this is the tau yu bak and the egg. So this is the weekday version and the weekend version.
Thank you so much, Janice.
Yeah.
Next, we would like to hear from Joanna.
Okay, so this is the rice roll. So I've actually, like I said earlier, I've blow torched it for a bit of chariness on the rice roll, then over a bit of the lobster bisque, and then also blow torched the crayfish that I've previously sealed off, and then top with a bit of caviar, and then some fried shallots that I made earlier, and Parmesan crisp. Then I added a bit of, nowadays everybody is talking about pao fan, right? So I've got this rice puff with me in my pantry. So I've just popped it up for a bit more crunch.
I'm drooling. Thank you, Joanna.
Thanks.
Yes, and we'd like to see the go to Jenny's kitchen.
Me? Do you hear me? Okay. I have done with my abacus, and as not many people know about this dish, therefore I want to spread awareness of this amazing food to the younger generation, and I hope that they will love it as much as I do. Last but not least, I would like to thank YoRipe for organizing this event, and sincerely hope that you guys will appreciate my cooking and food today. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jenny. I'm really going to cook it, and I tag you when I share it on YoRipe.
Sure. Thank you.
Thanks, Jenny.
Thank you.
Yes, we would like to hear from Ashley.
Yeah. So I'm sorry that I gave everybody a heart attack. It's a good learning experience for me. So I managed to make something. Yay for that. Okay. This is my beef ponte with a twist. Why do I call it a twist? It's because I make it a low carb version. Okay. Then I use jicama, turnip, and I also use low carb sweetener instead of gula melaka. So I tried this before. The taste is on the spot. And today I achieved what I wanted to do, which is to make it light brown in color. So yay for me. Yeah.
Yay. Good to taking risk. Kudos. Especially in competition. Yeah. Thank you, Ashley. Next, yes, Kels. The judges were a bit worried.
Okay. I think you have to see here. So this is my savory scone.
Kels, yeah, the audio is...
Can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So these are the savory scones.
So,
and I prepared a quick spread, which is a combination of avocado, cilantro, and lemon juice with a bit of garlic pepper. Usually we like to eat our scones like that or with cream cheese. You see it?
Yes.
And this is the raspberry one. It turned out okay. I must say the dough was a little bit wet.
Yeah. Fiona, do you think we should ask Kels to break up one of the scones to see what it looks like inside?
Oh, yes, please. I would love to see the one with the raspberries and lemon zest.
Exactly.
Let me just try and put this down, okay?
Perfect. We get a really good view now. In action.
Well,
wow, you can see it started with chia seeds.
Yeah, can you see the chia seeds?
Yeah. Wonderful.
And the savory one, sometimes you can use mozzarella and you get this sort of very soft, stretchy effect. Well, it's not stretchy right now, but it's all very buttery and flaky.
Looks
very nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Kels.
Thank you.
And yes, Cecilia, wow, the sanbeiji looks all dry up. Now they have taken the sauce, the chicken.
Yes, the sauce has actually thickened up, and it looks delicious. The plating, maybe I can improve a bit more. Any tips for plating?
Cecilia, yeah, I think, I mean, me personally, me too. I think we have a lot of home cooks here who are really great, so we can learn from them. Can you use a spoon or a spatula to move the chicken a bit? We'd love to see a little on the other side.
Okay, just a minute. Just a minute, I'm getting the spoon.
Sure. Okay.
My assistant got me a spatula instead of spoon. So this is how it looks like. So still some sauce in the, yeah.
Great. Thank you, Cecilia.
Thank you.
Yes, so we'd like to, yes, go to Selena.
Hi everybody, this is my completed dish. I use basmati rice cooked with some star anise cinnamon stick, as well as sorry, yeah, because basmati rice is normally very bland, so I added some star anise cinnamon stick to make it more fragrant. And as for the frying, there's a lot of carrots, and again I put cinnamon powder. Besides that, I have got capsicums and lots of raisins and cranberry to put some sweetness to the spice. And of course, I garnish with dill, homegrown dill and basil from my balcony, and topped with almond silvers. And because it's dinner time, this is not included, but I actually added a plate of chicken wings to go with the rice. Thank you.
Thank you, Selena.
Thank you.
And wow, Rachel.
Hello.
Colorful.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm at the beach.
Okay, so I have done this. This is a mango mint sauce. I actually added lime juice also inside, so it tastes refreshing. It's to go pair with this cilantro lime stream. So this is the colors that you see. So I know that chef says that it will burn, the taste will turn bitter. So I took extra note to make sure that it's not burn and bitter. Yeah. So yeah, this is how it looks like. You can see like little garlic on top because I chopped garlics too. Coriander, which is the cilantro. So yeah, this is how it looks like. I hope you like my dish.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you.
Marcus, wow. I feel like we're in a fancy fine dining restaurant. Chef Marcus.
I'm done with my dish. So here is seared chicken breast. Then I marinated it with parsley, and then a bit of lime, pepper, and Italian herb. So for my starch, I decided to use potatoes because everybody loves potatoes. So this is truffle potatoes baked, and then also some roasted mushrooms to give it that earthiness, and then my pumpkin mash that I put it around. So for my crispy element of this dish, I decided to shallow fry some lotus roots to give the crunch to the whole dish. Yeah.
And are you pairing it with a drink?
Yeah, so chicken always goes well with beer. So beer is my favorite drink to drink when I book up. So yeah.
I give you 20 points for that already. If it's my beer, I'll give you like full marks. No, just joking. Sorry.
So I hope you all like my dish. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thanks, Marcus.
Thank you, Marcus. Okay,
Thank you.
so now our finalists have presented that dish to the judges. Judges, take a few minutes, prepare your notes. We'd love to hear from your final feedback, tips for our finalists. In the meantime, I'm going to show you how you're going to vote and support your favorite home cooks. And of course, finalists, yes, please take pictures, upload on your app with hashtag #SGCookWithLoveTop10. This is your hashtag so that we can all start voting for you. Okay, so if you not already have the YoRipe app, please download it on App Store, Google Play Store. If you have Huawei phones, you can also download it on the App Store. That is for free. So it's time to join the best cooking community. Cook and learn from each other, try something new, challenge yourself, win prizes. So this is the challenge, As You Cook with Love Top 10. So you're going to see our top 10 finalists, the submissions here. Yes, you'll be able to go in, expand, and vote for them. So a clap is a vote. You will have until next Monday, the 21st of June, to cast your vote. You can also share, of course, this challenge with your friends, families, so that they can also vote, support our home cooks, and join the community. Okay, I also would like to share with you a bit about Shopee Supermarket. So Shopee Supermarket actually guarantees the best price on more online grocers. They offer over 20,000 household items, free shipping with a minimum spend of $40, very important, and enjoy 10% cashback. So what's more with YoRipe, and if you've not shopped at Shopee Supermarket before, this is an exclusive new shopper voucher code for YoRipe members and new Shopee Supermarket customers. So take note of this code now, SHYR10. You can use it to check out on your next purchase. Okay, so judges, let me know if you're ready to give feedback. I think Ivan is ready. Fiona, are you ready too? Okay, if you're ready, yeah, Fiona, would you like to start?
Hi, hello. Would you like me to go one by one?
Yes.
I think we can like spotlight on the individual contestants, right? It's easier for us, right?
Yes.
Would you think so, Fiona?
We'll put it side by side. So Fiona will start with Joyce. We'll go for the same order. So yeah, Joyce, Janice, Joanna, Jenny, Ashley. You will hear from Fiona. Kel, Cecilia. Oh, okay. Actually, we should change because Kel's, I think we should hear from Fiona.
Oh,
so is it okay if we do Joyce, Janice, Joanna, Jenny, and Kel's from Fiona? And then Ashley, Cecilia, Selena, Rachel, Marcus from Ivan.
Yeah, works for me. Ivan, you okay?
Yeah, awesome. Go ahead.
Okay. We'll start with Joyce. Hello, Joyce. Thank you for your chicken wings today. I thought that they were done. Personally, I've never used an air fryer. I heard that it's great. Your end product looks super good. It looks crispy. It looks juicy in the middle. I love that you pre-marinated your stuffing. I also liked how you could explain to us how you remove the bones of the chicken wings. All in all, it's a great attempt considering you attempted to cook this for the first time.
Yep.
Yeah, so thank you so much for your effort.
Okay, thank you.
Wonderful. And next we'll have Janice.
Hello.
Janice, one moment. She needs to spotlight you. Hi, Janice.
Hello.
Hello. I love that you had two versions of lor mee for everyone. I think on top of what you put out today, I think what hit me the most for you was your love for your family and how you consider whether it's a weekday or a weekend meal because of how much time you have. Personally, I love lor mee. If I go to a hawker center, there's lor mee, I'll definitely order lor mee. So don't worry, everyone else, not being biased, just my love for lor mee right here. I just wanted to know all the fried products, you did it air fryer or you did it like shallow fry?
Shallow fry.
Shallow fry, yeah, it's very nice, golden.
Yeah.
Everything
Shallow
looks.
fry will bring out the color. If you were to use air fryer, you may not have that effect, which I've tried before. But on weekdays, when you're rushing for time and all that, the alternative will be air fryer and oven toaster. You know?
Yeah. So there you go. That's another example of you being considerate of your time for your family and what works best for them. They both look very good. And thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
Yes. Next we'll have Joanna.
Hi.
Hello, Joanna.
Yeah.
It's your Hong Kong inspiration of Chi
The
Chong
rice
Fan
bake.
with crayfish, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And right at the end, you said you added the fried pao fan. And personally, I think that is a super genius touch because the chong fan is like silky and soft. The crayfish is, springy, and then pao fan will add this extra texture. So I thought that was a very good touch. I was wondering though, why did you decide to add, was it mozzarella or cheddar cheese?
Cheddar.
Cheddar?
Yeah, I sprinkle a bit of cheddar just for a bit more of the sharpness of the flavor to the crayfish.
Okay. I guess that's what you get in Hong Kong as well, right?
It was a bit of a twist. You can't do exactly everything, what the dish was all about. And my take was a bit more fusion than the traditional Chinese one.
Yeah, in Hong Kong actually they do have a lot of baked rice.
Yeah, they do a lot of those lobster cheese baked noodles and stuff.
Yes. So yes, a great fusion dish. I really actually hope we could be tasting all of your dishes, to be honest, because they all look so good. Yes. Thank you. And next, we'll have Jenny.
Hello.
Hello, Jenny.
Hello.
Hi. You're one of the contestants to finish the earliest.
Yeah, because
yes. So your time planning was very well done.
Thank you.
I really like the colors on your dish, and you mentioned that you like to use fresh mushrooms.
Yes.
In this 蒜盘子.
Yeah, because I like the taste. I like the taste of the freshness of the mushroom.
Okay, I've never. I mean, I have tried fresh mushrooms, but I've never had it with 蒜盘子 before. So that's something new. Visually very, very appetizing. Yes, it's something I've never seen before. So wonderful effort. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And last on my list would be Kels, the brave.
Hi.
Hi, Kels.
Hi.
I love your setup. I loved how your scones came out nice and golden. A lot of other cooks also tend to give it egg wash before serving the scones. Just curious, is there a reason why you didn't do that?
I did.
Oh, you did? Oh,
yeah. I did.
You did?
So
Sorry, can I get a
usually-
close up again?
I did.
Right. Sorry, I missed that.
Yes, I did. So usually what I do is I break an egg into the liquid, the amount of milk that I need. But I'm doing half and half milk and half cream.
Yes.
To give it a more luxurious flavor to the scone. And I usually do not use all of the liquid. I add a little bit at a time just to feel if the dough is wet enough.
Yeah.
Because the thing with scones, I've done a lot of trial and error, and sometimes it gets too wet. So I always leave a little bit at the end, and I use whatever's left over to brush over the scones before I put it in. Yeah,
that's great. I don't even need to give you tips. You got it all. You got it all right there.
And it's the same base recipe with the sweet ones. So the method that I use is the same. I just add different ingredients. And like I said, I'm trying the fresh fruit the first time. And I struggled with the dough a little bit. It was a bit wet at the beginning. So I did have to add a bit of flour, which I hope, well, I haven't tasted it, which I hope doesn't make it too heavy.
No, we wouldn't be able to taste it. So please do us the honors. And after you taste it, maybe when you post it on YoRipe, let everyone know how your raspberry scone went.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Over to you, Ivan, and the other 5.
All right. Thank you. All right. So Ashley is the first person. Ashley.
Yes, I believe it's Ashley.
The Babi Ponte, right? Okay, let's do a close up on the Babi Ponte. All right, the Babi Ponte, I've eaten Babi Ponte before. I am not a big what do you call that? I won't say a expert on Peranakan food, but what I'm looking at is at your dish. All right, I think Babi Ponte has to have a little bit more sauce with that. Right, it's a little bit supposed to be a little bit saucier, a little bit oilier in a certain sense, because I think this is a really, like you mentioned before, like you're using a lot of we call it healthy alternatives to this dish, right? So my problem with I don't have a problem with healthy cooking. Of course, we always advocate it. I got a 4-year-old, I got a baby coming, so I totally understand this health advocacy, but I think there is also a certain consideration for the most basics of criterias, right? Babi Ponte is, as it's called, Babi. It's supposed to have the pork. There's supposed to have the fat. It's supposed to have all that the gooey, slimy stuff going on. The collagen that's going, right? So I think that probably in this repertoire of whatever you're doing is a little bit drier than what is expected. Right, I feel. I might be wrong. All right, I might be wrong.
Because I didn't manage to scoop out the gravy in time. That's why.
Oh God!
What's inside the pot?
We're gonna show me what's inside the pot. Let's left. Yeah, let's see what's in the pot. Maybe we can save that. Those are the good stuff. This is the good stuff. Look at the sauce.
It is. I'm 100% confident on my Babi Ponte. Just that the presentation today isn't that good. Yeah.
Yeah. So on your presentation game, I think because unfortunately we couldn't taste it, we couldn't be there to actually touch it and check out the real textures of it. So I'm really depending on the camera. All right. So
see my chocolate test.
Oh, show me. Right, very beautiful. Okay, so that makes a lot of difference. All right, so now your problem becomes just a presentation problem.
Yeah.
So presentation, we can work on that. That's easy to save, no problem at all. All right, thank you so much.
Thanks.
All right, who's next? We have Cecilia. Is that right? Sanpei. Yes.
Yes, it's my first time trying this dish. A bit too adventurous.
No, adventurous is always good for competitions. All right, so
Fire is a bit too big.
Yeah, I think so too, because I think the same issue. This probably turned out drier than you expected.
Yeah.
So your chicken is a little bit dehydrated, but I'm actually glad that your chicken all were actually perfectly. Actually, I would say that they are. I was actually worried that your chicken would turn out raw because they're slightly cooked in they're actually cut in uneven portions. So one of the massive or rather one of the biggest problems with home cooks, right? I've judged so many of this home cooking thing as that they usually tend to cut the chickens or the meats that are supposed to be cooked fully uneven. So you must actually have to take a little bit more notice about, like, say, for example, the time your wings are required to cook, right? So wings have a little bit more collagen, right? So we usually want to make a collagen soup with wings and everything else because the skin content is higher, the fat content is higher, etc. So usually they cook a little bit faster as compared to the rest of the other parts of the chicken. So you have, if I remember correctly, you have duck breast and duck thigh, is it? No, sorry, chicken thigh and chicken breast, sorry.
Chicken thigh
So,
and chicken wings.
yeah, okay. So if you're using chicken breast, right, the chicken breast usually will take slightly faster to cook because they're chicken thigh, is it? Chicken thigh only, is it? Okay, so chicken thigh, right? Okay, if it's chicken thigh, right, then usually it's actually easier to cook as compared to chicken breast. So because I just when you were doing the cooking process at the front, there was I don't know whether I saw it right. There was a humongous piece of chicken thigh or a chicken component that was cut unevenly, right? So the sizes are very disproportionate. So meaning that the cooking times are actually slightly different. So some parts will be drier than usual, then the other parts are going to be probably just nicely done. All right. So either or, the consistency of the doneness of the chicken is going to be very random in your entire dish. So you might want to stick with parts that are similar. So if you want to do like a boneless chicken thigh, you might want to pair it together with a chicken breast, right, instead of a wing. So if you want to add a wing, you can. All right, but the problem would be that, or rather the solution to it is that you add the chicken wing much later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I know the challenges of cooking at home, but this is a competition, we are trying to push to the maximum, right? And hopefully you guys will become super chefs of your own kind here. So I was hoping maybe if you would like to look into seeing whether different parts of the chicken will actually go at different cooking times. So you want to reach that ultimate optimum level of flavor and optimum level of doneness for your chicken, instead of serving some parts dry, some parts juicy, so it's always consistent. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, other than that, I have no problem with this. I would love this dish. Yeah. Thank you.
Add a little bit more alcohol.
Oh yeah. Everybody now knows me as a bloody drunkard. Thank you. Okay, so next up, Selena. Selena. All right. Okay, this is a beautifully cooked dish. No doubt about it. Instagrammable, very sexy. It's gonna get you like 10 points on YoRipe or something like this. It's gonna be fantastic. All right. Do me a favor. Can you just part the rice halfway? And you can bring the camera closer in. Wonderful. Your basmati is cooked beautifully. I have no problems with basmati. Okay, so one of the things why this rice is called a jeweled rice is because it's glistening like jewels.
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
supposed to glisten like jewels, right? So I think, I don't know, maybe your camera, but I feel that a little bit more oil will help.
Okay.
Right, so to glisten, right? Again, this is my feedback based on how the rice is supposed to be because of the name, right? I understand that you made a lot of creative changes to this, and I respect that, and I love it. Actually, I think this dish is actually incredible because out of all the contestants, I think you actually successfully delivered I don't know how you cook that portion of rice in that small pot of yours, but sure, you pull it off. So I think it's an achievement of its own. Don't distract me with the chicken because it's it's very distracting. Yes, thank you. No, it's not gonna get you any more points, right? Right. So for this rice, what are the flavors are you expecting in the first place?
Basically, because the basmati rice is pretty bland.
Right.
So what I want is to have the herby taste, the spice, and then because of the spice, it is good for adults. And then we throw in the cranberries and the raisins. So again, the children will like it. And basically, it's also one way of getting children to eat vegetables because I have capsicums fried to very soft, and then the carrots all in little tiny bits.
Okay.
And then, as I shared earlier, it is a very good dish for even healthy people who goes to the gym and all, because there's no meat in it. And what I used was olive oil, you know. I know you say something about you don't like healthy food.
No. I think everything has to be in the right proportion. So it's really dependent on the context of what you're cooking for, right? So I have no problem with healthy cooking and everything else, vegetarians, vegans, etc., as long as you know exactly what you're cooking for, and the end product turns out the same, exactly what you have actually envisioned it to be. So I think this dish, I have no qualms with this dish. I have no problem with this dish based on the looks. I would eat this anytime, right? And I think the idea of the savoriness with the fresh berries, and I'm imagining it, of course, there's the sweetness of the carrots. I would dig into this anytime. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we have Rachel next.
Yeah, hi.
The cilantro lime shrimps, right?
Yes,
Or am I missing
correct.
somebody?
Yeah, it's
Rachel.
correct. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So Rachel. So this is one of the things that I think I can imagine this dish. I hope I'm not wrong. I really hope that you guys will enjoy this. So I think I can imagine the sweetness of the prawns, the a little bit of the tartness of the lime, and etc. etc. So I'm not gonna fault you on any of the flavors that is being paired. I think it's perfectly textbook pairing. All right. So a little tip for you, just to push this a little bit further. All right.
Okay.
If I were to do this at home, I would separate the prawns, the shrimps, right, from the lime. Because number one, you have already marinated the prawns with the lime, right?
Yep.
The lime. So there is no need for you to actually grill or bake this or grill this, or whatever the ninja thing was. With the lime, it's pointless.
Okay.
All right. So you can separate the lime out, just settle the prawns without the skewers, and then you skewer the prawns after you cooked it. And then you get the freshness of the lime, all right, and the brightness of the colors that you always wished for, right? So the other thing that I think this also goes out to all the home cooks out there, for plating, right? If you want to really make a very nice Instagrammable picture, there is a theory that goes about it. Do yourself a favor, go and Google a color theory or color wheel. All right, look at complementary colors. So you have a what Rachel is doing is a very textbook style complementary color setup. All right, you have red on green on red. All right, so they always jump out at you because it's red and greens are complementary colors, right? So you have that on your entire plating in the picture, but you don't have that on your shrimp. Your shrimp is orange, your lime is green, or maybe yellowish green in this sense. What you're lacking of in terms of both flavor and in terms of the color is red. So you probably might want to look into using either paprika or chili flakes.
Yep.
All right. And the other thing is that this shrimp, right? I would suggest that this shrimp will actually do better if you pan sear it with a little bit more olive oil. So you do it. Oh, you did? All right. So maybe you dry it out during the process. Yeah. So you can get a nice glisten at the end of the day, and it's actually much more flavorful because for prawns, the meats are usually a little bit crunchier, a little bit drier. So you need a little bit of fat to reintroduce that the smoothness when you dine in terms of the textures. All right. But other than that, beautifully crafted Instagram photo. Very sexy photo. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Who's next? Let me see. My phone is locked up. Okay. We have Marcus. Marcus, my man. All right. Marcus. Okay. So, young boy, if you are looking for a job, look for me anyway. But okay. Anyway, I think you will have a lot of things going on this dish. Can you point the camera down at the dish? All right. Thank you. All right. I think this your plate, right? I know you put in a lot of effort, but I just want to push you a little bit because you're the only guy, right? So I'm gonna push you a little bit harder. But so my demand for you is a little bit more, right? Look for details, all right? We don't need whole mushrooms. We don't need big chunky potatoes. We don't need big chunky Brussels sprouts. Look for details. It will push your dish further. All right. And the other thing is that I have no problem with your chicken. I think chicken is beautifully cooked as home chef, just to be clear, right? But I think you can do it better. All right. There's too much flipping done with the chicken. Is that right? You do the multiple flipping thing, right?
No, I was basting it.
You're basting it. So you might want to watch your fire even more. So whatever you're basting with is dirty oil. That's why your color is like that. All right. So if your oil is so basting process is to try to even out the temperature throughout the entire chicken. All right, or whatever you're cooking. All right. So the idea of basting is to maintain consistent temperature or minimize the temperature differential between the entire meat, right? So if you're doing that, I know the time constraints, but it's gonna be an awful waste if you choose to take the shortcut on the basting process by increasing the strength of your fire, and you're burning the oil and burning everything in the process. All right, so this is a very typical impatient problem. All right, impatient. I know it's the stress and all that. Okay, back to the chicken again. All right, so the other thing is that I find what is weird. I understand you want to consider the textures in the lotus chips, but lotus chips in this part of the entire taste profile of this dish is going to be a little bit odd one out. All right, if I were you, I would probably work more on the potatoes because potatoes can be crisps as well. So you can have multiple types of potatoes. So I will actually remove probably, the lotus chips. I'll remove the tomatoes. Okay. All right. I'll replace the pumpkin puree with tomatoes instead because I will need a little bit of the sourness to kind of square off the richness of the chicken and the potatoes, the carbohydrates you're putting on. And then your mushrooms looks great, but I don't need a whole bunch of mushrooms. All right. So I know that this is again home cooking, but if you want to push this further, again for your sake, if you want to push this further as a professional chef, right? You need to reduce the number of ingredients on your plate. All right. I'm not asking you to simplify the flavors. I'm asking you to simplify the number of ingredients on your plate and push the flavors instead. Right. So that would actually help you to go to the point at which I think you are hoping to achieve. Yeah. So other than that, beautiful plate at whatever you're achieving. I wasn't cooking at this level. I was on 19 anyway. I was cooking instant noodles. So it's great. Push it on. I'm really being demanding of you right now. All right. So I hope you understand. Okay. Cool. Well done.
Thank you, Ivan. Thank you, Fiona, for all your feedback for our 10 finalists. And yes, I've learned so much, from all of you about how to cook better, right? It's a competition. We're here to learn from each other. We have to challenge ourselves and be bold, right? Take risk. So really congratulations to everyone again for participating and succeeding what you want to set out to do, what you want to achieve, right? Like Chef Ivan and Chef Fiona say, they unfortunately can't taste your dish. They're just basing on what they see, right? They try to follow everyone as much as they can. And you've definitely done an amazing job. Congratulations, everyone. Now we're gonna take a group picture with your dish. Yes, everyone ready? And by the way, we have 100 over actually viewers live following you on YouTube now. So yeah, they're all cheering for you. Really well done. I know you must be a bit tired. So yeah, really, and I'm like really drooling over all the food. So let's take a group picture. Ready? Wow, looks so awesome. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Cheese. Okay, we got a picture. Once again, thank you so much, everyone. You're all winners. Let's get your poll as well. You're absolute all our the 40,000 over home cook community can support you, can cheer for you, can vote for you. Please write about the story of your dish, right? The things you put in the dish, so that we all know. And once again, thank you very much, Fiona. Thank you, Chef Ivan Yeo, for joining us despite your busy schedule. We will check you out at the 1925 Brewing Co, and also with Fiona and the Andaz. And hope you all the best for whatever the exciting projects you have coming up. And once again, we'll see you all very soon, hopefully in real time, like face to face, have a competition, you can taste the food, and give a hug, right, to everyone, hopefully soon. But in the meantime, keep on cooking, stay safe, and just very happy and to be able to be part of this amazing process. You guys are all winners, and I'm so humbled to be able to host this competition today.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Well done, everyone.
Thank you.
Deserve a
Well
round
done.
of applause.
Thank you. Please taste the food. I want to see you all eat.
Send some over to us if you know our addresses, all right?
Yes, please eat. Oh, Jenny is eating. How's the hibiscus seed? Oh, you're on mute, Jenny.
Hibiscus is my favorite. I always love sweet and savory things. And it's very easy, not difficult, as what we think of. So making home cooked food is still the best. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Yes,
Cheers.
homemade kombucha.
Yeah.
Okay, Marcus is eating too. How is it?
Oh.
Nobody ready yet.
Is it juicy? Is it juicy?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes, to say yes.
Some lemon to cut the taste of it being like too strong.
Mm.
You should try to cut your chicken thinner. Yeah, or you cut it cross-sectionally. So you're doing cross-sections, right? So you cut it in parallel. It's nicer to plate. Yeah, it's nicer to plate, and then you actually retain the juices because of the grains of the chicken breast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think baking, that's why it's a bit more diagonal.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, Cecilia, how's the sanbeiji?
I think I can do with more alcohol.
Is it
Well,
the ratio 1:1?
My website is here. You can order on any time.
Okay.
Ashley, how's the babi ponte?
Very good. My friend is coming to Tapao.
Okay.
Well done.
Yay. Janice is also eating.
Yeah, the fried wonton skin, the crispy wonton skin. I love this.
Mm.
And after this, I still have to cook another couple of bowls. I have a few friends in the background.
Wow, they're here to cheer for you. They are so lucky.
Yeah.
We get to eat. Thank you, Janice.
Thank you.
Joanna?
Yep. Gonna dig in.
Yay. I want to watch you eat.
So like the rice roll, it's soaking up the bisque.
Yes. How is it?
Yum.
Yes. That silence is like, oh, wow. Awesome. Yeah, wow, Marcus close up. Wow, the chicken is so good. Okay, thank you again, everyone. Do we have any comments on YouTube we want to share? But the video is recorded, so you can go to YouTube and watch and see all the comments there. A lot of cheerings, yeah. So check it out. Check out the YouTube video to read the comments. Okay. Once again, thank you, everyone. Have a great Sunday evening. See y'all soon. Bye-bye.